ne ye kuna tsena dem kuna fo kasa bedwam kuna fo ye ntena no ne kasa wo kuna wo 4 days uti be grant interview ni si o ba kokora ama madam I'm suspecting you and I have to agro jina wadwini mo agro ejina wadwini. You are so childish and unintelligent. And I wonder who made you a pastor. Is this what you are teaching your congregation? Is this what you are teaching your congregation? I am an NPP person. I am not coming to sit here and condone.
Aha Ghana Info TV so dear trendy or social media and so any to nisre any abasa edibi eba ebesomum Afia Schwarzenegger abekasa ate eye John Kumah onyan baby ekone yire na ne nsemu na watch say ye nyina nim say John Kumah free mu no ne yire grant interviews a we questions bebre anom enam so am Afia Schwarzenegger abekasa say eye ensem won na media ne so a wo chechom ne nyina se bi ehu hia na ono kra mo suspect no san say na nka obi a wukuna wudi nka wo so hye dem na wudi kuna na empo nsem bi abeka bia no anka mranka ede wukuna to mpem no ena obibi kan na nka waka na ade wukunu wu ye ni nahe woni nam social media no so na ne na ye interviews asem ena grant interviews enti Afia Schwarzenegger abekasa sa ensem a eye John Kumah yere nam no okeka ne nyina ehu hia enti won tena sei na onhwe so endi ne kuna busia mesa so beka me hom na kwakotie eye ensem a Afia Schwarzenegger edbetu dwane bi embra
ye dinyamidin sram mo ye John Kumah yire yodum se won ko kasa no yesram wate so for mame ye ma we akọ so for mame ye ma shedding so for mame what kind of tribute in you tribute anke ye bebe ye na se na ya ba be kan wo book ni no e say we dey na radio station and na we ready nti ye no dia na ye be kan so for mame ye no dia na ye be kan tribute ye be ye be kan na say we dey nam door to door you we dey nam radio to radio me kwa me kasa tintin me papa wu ye me kama no tumu me papa wu ma nye interview man grant interview man nye bibia kopim se msie me papa me kwa me kasa tintin yo so fu ma me hey to wana na re kawate na wo pepa ya wo na wo wu ne ho me sa wo kasa do ma me unu aba ne an ma be ka kire and this ni be ka ba ka so your politics me MPP na ka say shut up and go and sit somewhere ni ona akasa ma abusua no enye wo na wo kasa ma John Kumah abusua sit down mo yesa na afi be busa mo questions mo yesa na afi ye baba be busa mo questions ukunya wu ye nyina ye di areho kan wanu to ni enu ni areho na John Kumah wu ye no o mo abi gina afie wo sun se kwase be di mewo cancer ni de kwase a cancer ne brofu din de kwase a cancer na santi din se cancer ni local name de kwase ana madam kwano too. We love you, we sympathize with you. You are talking too much. And you see, some of us, we are intelligent. We can't keep quiet. When you start talking, keep quiet. Okunono, na wonu edi nkomo. Na wonu epia okudi no nkomo. Okasa. Ono a before be no one no okasa. Pacho, keep quiet. Why, madam? Yes, wate. Yes, so kwatna dem ne ye kuna tsna dem kuna fo kasa bedwam kuna fo ye ntena no ne kasa wo kuna wo 4 days uti be grant interview ni si o ba kokora ama madam I'm suspecting you and I have to kuna wo be grant interview not a drop of tear madam kwanu to my Kwanu tum. The woman she's a pastor. Opia we catch us ma me ne koye politics bia obo. Enfie ndisi fo na omun class some propaganda no. The woman is not going to do any politics. But she should keep quiet. She should keep quiet. She should keep quiet. Now politicians who do much on yodum. Ube we no akadienka. Ukunu 45 years ago. Utimika say, and John Kumah 45 years, no, a chair will be 90 years. What's not kind of general? What general? A ya will be one senior me uncle, Casa family. We are soft bar. Let me advise you. Don't just open your mouth without seeking God. Interview na ye no. Nenya me uncle na twe no. Me dey me kan say wo twan true. But wo kan say nenya no krope nenya me uncle wa firi mu pe na wo jimi. Because ye dey ho ato nyame so no. Without God we are nothing. And the Holy Spirit always proves to us. So what can't some journey and tia no we what the interview you did, you made mockery of yourself. Stop it. Stop it. Go and sit down and mourn your husband. Go and sit down and mourn your husband. My father died from cancer. And if truly your husband died from cancer, then he died a painful death. I cannot quantify the pain I saw my father go through. It is something that I can't talk about it. It is something that I don't even want to relive it. I tell my husband, I have not mourned my father enough because I don't want to relieve the pain. Hey, watching somebody die from cancer, watching somebody deteriorate. Madam, maybe your husband didn't die from cancer as you are saying. Ask everybody in my family. My father died 2 weeks. I couldn't utter a word. Afia. If I open my mouth, I'll cry. To the extent that my family even didn't want to talk to me. My father died, and for 2 weeks, I was out of words. I wake up, I get down my stairway. Only me steps now. Me papa de bi ote ho. Into me sania. It's the first thing I see every morning. It's the first person I see every morning. When I'm walking down my hallway, me shop from under me home, me papa, I go back and I start crying. For 2 weeks, I did not eat. For 2 weeks, for 6 times continuously, doctors were coming to my house to place me on drip. On drips because I'm so weak, I'm not eating. I can't get up. Now cancer.
I was not made to also if Yasha's nigga Ekasan was Ekase. A woman say who could know yadi and so a who he so baby tonight a media and so a church and send be bremu. Now on pony papa a wooyan was shared them by 2 weeks they drianing canon so one canano. Now ordinary emo and papa into one poor you couldn't know who could know a word down a dear and was a wood to me a morning who couldn't a jay and some yanwa on a number we in and we say young corny and bimbra.
Say a cool kunu. Now 4 days was a 5 days. Oh, grantee interview said 3 days. Hey, madam. Hey. Are you sure your husband died from cancer? Huh? Tributes now didn't have radio, so keep it to yourself. Senipe wuni a better man so cry is anyway ni a man so. For the sake of your children, for the sake of your son or your daughter that you said is not up to 4 years. Do you know how your child will feel someday? Know you very well. Send the papa, we don't want to them more morning. No. You were going around making interviews to please some people. Madam, be very careful. If you have forgotten yourself, you are not the spokesperson for John Kumah's family. Nobody made you. You are the wife. Sit down and be the wife and the widow. We are tired of political widows. Go and sit down. Unya bibia and shafa mask. Eshe wenyum. That come on no so in the form no. Atum. And mourn the great man that has passed away. Because some of us we still mourning. Shut up. Who made you the family spokesperson? Huh? Na me kun, na me nyim de kun me kun. Anyone no we say. Se ku se ko se raba. Froko, obi ebu se wasem. Go and sit somewhere and be sad. Go and sit down and be sad, madam. Your 45 years husband has died. Madam, are you sure? Your 45 years husband has died. And you 75 years, you 95 years. Except you are telling us otherwise. Agro jina wadwini agro jina wadwini. You are so childish and unintelligent. And I wonder who made you a pastor. Is this what you are teaching your congregation? Is this what you are teaching your congregation? I am an NPP person. I am not coming to sit here and condone foolishness. Would you want say ye to a form? Ukunu papa say ye. Bema papa say shamoche. When you your interview? When you your interview? When you kasa? John Kumah busu afwa ye di show. When you kasa? Oh yeah, door to door. Oh yeah, door to door. And you CNN for channel. Me for Christiana Mampo number mawana. Christiana Mampo. Me fani number mawana. If you have anything to say, come and apologize to Ghanaians and go back. And no crowd come, no crowd won't mean come. Send somebody to apologize to Ghanaians on your behalf. Send somebody to apologize to Ghanaians on your behalf. And go back and mourn that great man. Because in Ghana, you shared you. You shared there. That's our deputy finance minister. That's a very intelligent young man. That's a young man who was going somewhere that we all know. Mudia ba bia na mo activate Jimmy kakra na mudia ya agomako. What cancer you have grown? If indeed your husband died from cancer, my father died from cancer. My father died from prostate cancer. I was with him till he took his last breath. My father died in my arms. And 2 years, I can't. 2 years, I have not come to terms. 2 years. My father died and I started shrinking. My father died and in 2 months, 3 months, I became in fact, in 1 week, I became the ghost of myself. That was how much assembly shemeso. Me se me kwa me kasapolo in papa we more than 2 weeks. Not a word. Not a word. I was shrinking. Me papa wu ye nyesi kakaka bia na woni pa ho a enka mewu. Dr. Fotimet na me hu ofie 48 hours. Daniel will tell you, everybody will tell you. I became a ghost of myself. A ghost of myself. Ukuna wuni na wajo na interview. Una mu interview. O grant interviews. Na manager ye share 2005 and I know ni yate send o wiase nyina. Meko Kotnas nesu kunwai Dr. Grace mame wonso fa ka ne kojeso ne kopa obanacho. Na me kwe a futuo I'm DJ politician bia. Whether you are MPP, whether you are NDC, whether you are independent candidates, whether you are Hawaiian. Before you build a house in your constituency, build a hospital. Renovate the hospital in your constituency. Obenyansafo, yebunibe yenkana sem. I know stupid people who hate me for this advice. Like I give a fuck. Maybe yankwasiafo tanfu ntino. Me yankwasiafo tanfu, so I don't care. But me some mama advice will be politicians. Before you build a mansion in your constituency, before you build houses, build a hospital. Renovate your hospital. You can be very healthy. What if you have a heart attack? I still remain the queen, the incoming president of the Republic of Ghana. Meeting the Queen Afia Schwarzenegger. Have a wonderful day.
Why any ensama Afia Schwarzenegger idea betu dwa radio akweso kokobo akwese futu awodema John Kumah eyre na busia aha Ghana Info TV social video ni wi free so betwa wadwentre e comment section ho no mebenya daje ni akenkan eya no mfefefe wi so a no like no wa share amobibia so enye bi ahwe ebia afi no share channel inside Roma subscribe e fa my basa video be post bia no wonsa ebeka bi medin e na na akua kunu disikapa aha e na mdem bese